Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to an episode of Top Tier Talk, episode 20, Matchweek 34 now, I believe. And we are now starting with Man United against everyone who they have lost against this week. They've lost two in a row, two on the trot. They've played about three different teams each game, sorry. And Shavez, what do you have to think about that? Hey,
Right, so the Leicester game,
where
the
do we
first
start?
one. Nah, I mean everyone's been a bit negative over the last week, but it's been a bit of a throwaway week. I think it was bound to happen. The Leicester
Yeah,
game, obviously, I think if Leicester lost to us, they'd be really embarrassed playing their first team. We had a second string. Every single position besides Greenwood's was filled by a second player, and we got played like I think, for example, Dan, you love football. You guys all love football. You don't know who Anthony Elanga is before Tuesday. You've never heard of him,
Yeah,
right? Like we had players
yeah.
playing that were just no one even knew them. But
probably
it
academy
was
players,
good.
isn't it?
Good
Mm.
experience for them. Elanga did all right. He didn't look out of place. Greenwood scored. He's been in form. But
The real
Leicester,
money
that
mace.
yeah, the youngster, the 19-year-old scored a banger at Old Trafford. I'm sure he's happy. Thomas, and then they went on to win the FA Cup. What a weekend for them! But in terms of that game, I wouldn't really want to go too much into it. I think the only thing I'd like to say is there's been a lot of stuff about us. We should get a punishment for playing
Any different team?
utilizing
Yeah, I've
our
seen
squad.
that.
Just stop, like just
Yeah,
stop.
it's stupid.
Yeah, just
Why? What? Because they
stupid.
can play a different team. It makes no
Are we
sense.
only allowed to play a certain amount of players? I mean, there was only one debutant in that whole game.
Mm.
If there's something, I mean, anyone's an issue with that, like that's anti-football for me.
Yeah,
Ahmad playing him, people were saying, why was there two academy players? The guy's a £37.5 million signing from Italy. He should be playing. I don't see any issues with it. I thought we did what we could with the situation we were in
yeah,
2 days.
yeah. I agree. You've done well there.
And that
What you
rule that
didn't done.
everyone's on about playing your full strength team. If we played the team that played on Sunday, that would actually be quite risky to the players in terms of injuries, and they would not be full strength. They'd be like on 20%. They'd be on
Yeah,
fumes. But yeah, then going into Thursday, that was a game that
you
yeah
should have.
we
You should have won.
yeah, with the Liverpool game, the next one, the defense, I think the big takeaway, Harry Maguire not playing and buying Lindelof together were just a shambles. Like I think individually Lindelof and individually Maguire are good defenders, but when they're like together, they just don't work. The only combination that's worked so far is Lindelof and Maguire because they've been given an opportunity to play together.
Yeah,
Kai gets injured, he doesn't really have a consistent run. Now those two together just it didn't look right. Goals wise, we did score a couple, which was good. Trent, I thought, was brilliant. I don't get why he's not in the England squad. He has to be in the England squad now. I think that game proved it, and I've always backed that guy. He's England's best right back for me. And
yeah.
yeah, that
I
game was
agree.
more important to Liverpool than it was to us. We're second. We're probably not going to go anywhere up or down. So it was everything for Liverpool, and you saw that in the weekend with Alisson goal as well.
Speaking of, yeah, I
So
was
yeah,
gonna say.
that's
Speaking
how
of
we.
Liverpool, Allison and I literally said as I was watching that game, I was like, watch him score it. Watch him score the header, and then in he comes. No one's marking him. Anyone see it? Left open
Yeah,
man, just literally just went.
I
All
was,
right,
I
cool, no
was
problem.
just,
Bush.
I was just
They didn't
chilling watching,
expect it, did they?
Shameless,
Yeah, they were
and
just all
Twitter
right.
just exploded. Twitter was like, "What have I just seen?" And it was like Allison
I
90
did.
plus five.
He literally, I think he's won them like a Champions League spot if they carry on the form they're doing.
He is the only keeper to
Mm,
score a header in the Prem ever.
Well,
really?
Daniel, when you go pro bowl,
No,
go
no,
in.
Off the jab.
I'll be Ben Foster and concede from the other keeper from the other end of the pitch. That's what
Yeah.
will happen.
Cal the
He has
Dragon
the
in
same
goal.
amount of goals
Should have
as
marked
Deli
him.
Ali. Same amount of goals as Deli Ali this season as well. Just so you
And
know.
William.
I'm William.
I had to put
Brilliant, of course he is.
that. But yeah, anything else to add
Well,
about United?
no, just a terrible week, but you can
Yeah.
expect it with all the build-up of games. It was going to catch up to us, especially losing our
Oh
captain
yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah. I felt bad for you honestly when as I said last week though when you were talking about like the 4 games in 8 days. That's really taken a toll on like the human body as well. So as you say, when they're trying to have a go at you for trying to play like a complete different team in like the second or third game, why? Like they're literally playing 4 games in 8 days. How do you expect someone to do that? I don't understand.
Mm, I don't know myself. It's just a hatred against United, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, to be fair, your fans, some of them are a bit booky, so that's I
Some of
can
them do
understand the
deserve
hate.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them deserve it.
All right, fair enough. All right,
Yep,
boys, we called it. We did call it, didn't we? Arsenal,
we did.
we win. Come on, it's got to be done. Like at the end of the day, I walked into that. I said it with my chest as well. I was like, even though I said 3-2, I said, look, we're going to win this game. Everyone else was like, nah. Chelsea on good form, and yeah, they are on good form. But Jorginho's a bit of a donkey, isn't he? So we capitalised on that. But other than that, look, when I was watching the rest of the game, that's all we had. Literally, that's all we had from the rest of the game was just simply that one goal, and that was it. No other attacks, no other impact into the team. There was just nothing given giving Chelsea a hard time because what didn't they have Thiago Silva at the back? I'm not too sure, but he's a rock at the back for them. And with the current state of our team, there's no chance we're impacting that. And obviously, the only way we can score, it seems to be, is by fucking mistakes, which I think is a joke. Yeah, luck, and it's just stupid though, isn't it? How can we not create our own luck? How can we not we've got a £72 million right wing, we've got Saka, we've got Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang is supposed to be amazing. Where's this attack on? Where's the I don't know. There's no kind of drive. So yeah, we won the game.
Last week.
Gone.
I was going to say, as you said last week, you need a proper clear out of players that aren't going to be there or don't have a future at the club. But also, just a side point, you could literally be bottom of the league, haven't won a game all season, and you would still beat Chelsea. It doesn't matter what form you're in. I think that's the point.
Death
taxes and Arsenal to beat Chelsea.
Chelsea fans were getting so loud. I said this last week. Now, obviously, we don't have camera proof of it, but I'll say it now. I don't think Chelsea are going to get top 4 this season, now that it's in Liverpool's hands. I don't think Chelsea are going to win the Champions League this season, and I did say they wouldn't win the FA Cup as well. So, and that's in the predictions. That will bring them down a peg, because I was hearing all sorts when Chelsea...
Tuchel, best manager alive, blah, 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 blah.
World-class. Jorginho, world-class.
Yeah.
See what he did after that.
Get out, yeah.
Sharp. And Reece James, best right-back in England. I'm a Man United fan, and I can tell you Trent is a much better right-back.
You can say Aaron Wan-Bissaka's better than Reece James.
That's a bit far, but Wan-Bissaka is improving. But yeah, you need to know how to play football as well.
Yeah, you need that to possible.
But yeah, each position we have the best player. Can we talk about Timo Werner? Because I don't want to talk about dodgy strikers. When I hear commentators talk about Timo Werner, it's always but he's doing this, he's doing that, he's contributing, he's running.
Oh, there's a good striker.
What
are you doing? Yeah, you keep. It's like you're watching a fucking spider in the top of your corner.
If I keep on looking up, I'm watching the Bournemouth-Brentford game. Dom Solanke's just hit the post.
Unbelievable.
Go on, Brentford. Okay, so Werner is in the team to score goals. He plays for that reason. I don't care what anyone else says. I know he's assist as well, but he's not doing that, and he's also got one of the worst conversion rates I've ever seen
XG
for a player in the Premier League. The conversion rate. That's completely so. That's scoring goals from the shots you take, and he takes quite a few. And then it's not even like he's one of those that shoots from everywhere like Kane. He shoots when he gets the chance on the plate, right? And he still misses. I feel so bad for Tammy Abraham. I don't know what he's done to Tuchel, but
even his bird got mad at him, mad at the team.
Welcome Tammy to Watford. That should be a thing. Get him
Actually, should, because the guy is better than Werner. Yeah. Obviously, we need to be respectful to your teammates, but he is better than Werner at scoring goals from positions that Werner's getting. Yeah. I get the whole argument about what Werner contributes to the team in terms of how he runs and stuff. But at some point, you have to realise he doesn't
offer much.
He's not got end product. And it's lost. I don't know what's happened to him. He was amazing last year. And it's about that Bundesliga thing. I don't believe in that league. It's a false picture.
Yeah, I kind of agree as well. I actually really do agree. Yeah. It's just the player seems 10 times better. That's what I'm saying. The player looks 10 times better in that league, because it seems to be whenever you get the ball in the Bundesliga, you get an extra 10 seconds to think about what you can do next. Whereas in the Prem, you're shut down immediately. And they don't understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they are decent players, but compared to the Prem kind of physicality and aspects of the game, they can't handle it. It's kind of why similar going back onto what Arsenal as well though. It's kind of similar to Partey as well. We were expecting us Arsenal fans were thinking Partey would be the next Vieira, the next Diaby. Do you know what I mean? Something to add to the midfield and really impact us. Do you know what I mean?
But he's just been the next Coquelin.
Well, that's a bit far. Nah, come on. Nah, but he's just not had that high impact that we would have expected of him for 45 million kind of central midfielder. And I say that again with my chest, is that he's not adapting to the Premier League. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? And some players can adapt to it, and some players can't. It's as simple as that. Would you think Neymar, if he came to the Prem, would be as good as he is? Yeah, probably, because he's do you know what I mean? He's skillful with the ball. He's done it all the time. Yeah. But then when you think about, as you say, Jadon Sancho coming to United, will he do it in the Premier League? Who knows? Because as you say, Shavez, the Bundesliga is a complete different league. Mark. Yeah, it's a complete question mark. Would you spend 100 million on a player who, he was with your rivals just before he went to Dortmund, and he must have left for a reason, either because he wasn't good enough or like obviously the other reason he just wanted to leave and play actually first team football. But it does beg the question, like, what's going on in Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look. Other than that, though, back onto the Arsenal Chelsea. Other than that, look, I'm really, as I say a couple of weeks before, I'm not really interested about the rest of the Premier League for us Arsenal fans now. But moving on to the Chelsea boys. Chelsea losing in the FA Cup final.
Beautiful game of
I
football. Loved it.
you know what? I hate VAR, but loved it against
Chef's kiss.
Chilwell. Loved it against that slick back Mong. I loved it, honestly. When he was making that run through ball, and then he scored. He celebrated against his old club. Everything. Yes, look, we won. Ooh, let's hold on a bit there, Chilwell.
I don't know.
Well, reel it back.
Can we just?
No. Hold on. We reel it back. He's offside. Yeah, no, he's miles offside, Daniel. Miles offside.
No, not about that. Can we just appreciate the pass to him?
No.
No, we can't.
No,
It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
led to
ignore it.
nothing.
Chilwell was offside, and it was all funny. I was watching it with Chelsea friends.
Loved it. It was offside.
Hilarious. Also, can we just? It wasn't a handball for Leicester's goal, and Tielemans strike was quality, and Mendy would not have saved. Everyone's going, "Oh, he's 6'6", and it doesn't matter if he would have taken another step or anything like that, or he just didn't react a split second later.
I agree with the handball statement as well. I don't think it's handball. It came off his leg first.
It came off his leg, yeah.
So I don't think, like, if it came off his hand and then went down, fair play. You can just kind of call that back. But it hit his leg. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you want to expect from the guy. Do you know what I mean? What? Just
cut his arm off.
Yeah.
Put him in a coffin.
Undertaker, yeah.
Chelsea fans were saying, like, after the game that VAR is taking away from the emotion of the game. I can tell you now, we were all emotional when that goal went in, and 10 times more the Leicester fans who loved every second of that, the overturn of the decision. VAR added to the emotion of that game in the end, so they can't make that argument. The decision was right. If it was given as that in the end, like, it would have just destroyed the game.
It would have ruined. I think it would have ruined
winning an FA
everyone
Cup.
else's. I think everyone wanted Leicester to win except Chelsea fans that game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. And it was just great for football to see their owner out at the end. Something our club can't dream of. I don't know.
I can't do it either. Yeah.
Imagine the Glazers coming out onto the pitch.
Imagine that Kroenke as well coming out, like smiling, everything.
I think the best thing for me was the sound of the ball hitting the back of the net, and then Leicester fans. It's finally like fans are back.
The fans really added to it.
Yeah. So have you seen it on Twitter? It was from the FA Cup page themselves. It was just the pitch noise. There was no commentary, no nothing, and it's just the rustle of the ball hitting the back of the net and the fans just screaming.
Oh yeah,
it was.
What a great goal to like make it impact back to like fans welcoming them back though, isn't it? What a great goal. Top bins, no one's saving that. I don't care how good you are. But 2-1. No, not 2-1. 1-0. Sorry.
1-0.
1-0. Yeah. And that kind of wraps up this kind of week. It was quite a boring week for both our teams. There's only 3 of us this week because University last week.
Season's done.
Oh yeah, bum Watford though, isn't it? We'll see you in the Premier League next season when you can have more than a minute, Dan.
Yeah, give me a few weeks. I'll be back with the Championship playoff final.
No, you can have a minute again.
Nah.
But
predictions.
But I'm just well, other than that though, as I say, there's nothing really to add to that other than what boring week really for us. I mean, we've kind of given up on this on the rest of the Premier League now. You can't go anywhere. You've got top 4. I'm just can't be asked for the rest of the Premier League. And Daniel's a Watford fan.
I'm just that's.
And obviously, Amir's not here because of university. Nick's not here because of university. Chavez is here because of university. So he's a real G.
I'm here whenever.
Yeah. But other than that, we're on to Shavez now, taking over the predictions. I'll put the table again on the screen. Am I still in a lead?
You are by a point.
Of course I am. Of course, look.
Dan, you had a terrible week. You just didn't get anything right.
There was no Watford game, was there? Just to cheese 3 points.
Terrible week.
You always do that. It's always Daniel Brad. Like, if any Watford game, he'll come on. He'll just squeeze like 3 points out of that.
Statman Dan.
Yeah.
So with correct scores, there was just 0 correct scores as well. A few correct outcomes. But going into this week, we've got Chelsea-Leicester again. So that's tomorrow. That's a big game. That's actually probably the biggest game of the season.
Yeah.
If Leicester win, it's like top 4's confirmed, isn't it?
Yeah. If Leicester win, then
I want Leicester to win as well. I reckon 2-1 Leicester.
See, you went with your heart. Like, my heart wants Leicester to win. Like,
I want. I want my heart to come true. Come on. You know.
But like logically,
2-0
you
Chelsea.
think Chelsea will come in all guns blazing, yeah. But I'm
Yeah,
going to go in the middle.
Kante.
I'll say 1-0. Like it's a balance.
Yeah, okay,
I,
yeah.
I
I
really
can
do
see it
think Chelsea
now.
will win.
Chelsea win 2-0 and all of their fans are massively pissed off because they couldn't
Chilwell
perform on
second goal.
Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was. And it was just now they perform when they play them in the league when it matters, but it doesn't.
I'll tell you
I
what
reckon
won't.
Leicester-
Do you know what
they
will
get-
happen? What won't happen? Actually, sorry. Werner won't score tomorrow, and I can tell you that with my life. So, Werner won't score against Leicester because Werner doesn't score goals.
Well, yeah, yeah. He can make runs,
Next game.
fantastic, but that's it.
Good runner. United Fulham. So that's Old Trafford fans back at
4-0,
Old Trafford
4-0
tomorrow.
United.
Right. I'd say we'll concede because of our defence, but 3-1.
1-0.
4-0, 4-0.
Really, Dan. They're relegated.
Fulham, yeah, Fulham, that's the thing. Relegated teams just push on. Like once
Why?
you look at West Brom yesterday,
Yeah, they do.
I know
get
they
results
lost,
on-
but
Yeah, I was going to
nearly.
say,
They
you
deserve
didn't
to
really
win.
help your point
no,
there.
but like usually like they
Nah,
just
yeah, I
get done
know
in
what
by
you mean, I know what you
Liverpool.
mean.
Arsenal playing Palace. Arsenal away from home.
Hmm,
I think
it's a
we
hard
should
one
win
because
every
Palace are
game
on
now.
Palace are on a really good form, to be fair. So it's kind of hard to like judge that.
Then
Depends if
take
we
it on
turn
form.
up. I'm gonna hope we turn up. So I'm gonna go 3-1.
I'll say 2-1 to Arsenal. Then
Yeah,
take a goal
3-1,
though for
3-1
Palace.
Arsenal.
Uh,
You
2-1
love
Arsenal.
Wilfried Zaha, Dan, so go on.
I think he's a good footballer. It just falls over easy.
You
I just
I'm
hate
gonna
Palace. That's it.
Quickly say Amir's predictions as well. Amir obviously said Chelsea would beat Leicester 1-0 only. That's quite. He's not ambitious, is he?
So yeah, he's just so boring, isn't he? Did he say like 0-0 for like United Liverpool as well?
Yeah,
It's
United
so
Fulham
placid. It's just
3-0.
yeah, I'll go simple.
And for Arsenal, Palace and Mir said 1-0 to Arsenal. So he actually backed Arsenal
Yeah, come on.
after losing to them. So United Wolves going into the final game of the season. We're away from home. It might be a second team from us because we've got Europa League 3 days later.
3-2 Wolves.
So you'll say our away run's ending. I'm going to hope it stays 2-2.
3-2 Wolves.
Away record on the
You know,
line.
Wolves sometimes they'll just randomly pick up on one game and just absolutely dominate.
Wolves, yeah, actually,
Wolves are
yeah,
just
to
a
be fair,
big team.
Your top six. It's fine. Wolves pick it up against them.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll say 3-2 United.
Nah, 3-2 Wolves.
Nah.
2-1 United. Okay. Going into Arsenal, you're playing Brighton. Graham Potter.
2-0
Brighton.
Brighton.
Arsenal.
4-2 Arsenal.
Like, you never know with Arsenal.
4-2 Arsenal.
You lot are memes against Brighton, aren't you? With Mopé and all of that.
4-2 Arsenal. I'm saying it now.
In front of your fans, 1-0 Arsenal. 1-0. It'll be a boring game, but you'll win. Dan, what you say?
2-0 Brighton.
Right. Okay, there's Chelsea Villa as well. This could also again be a big game if Chelsea lose against Leicester. It could decide everything for them this season. I'll go 1-0. Villa are on terrible form, but they've got
Yeah, they are,
back.
but Villa for some reason just pick up, as I say, like they're like a Wolves. 2-1 Chelsea though. I reckon Chelsea will try and battle.
No shock that Amir said 2-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, he's never reasonable, is he? He's always with his heart.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I'm going to go back to that Wolves Man United.
No,
No.
it's too late, man.
1-0 United.
Okay.
I'm sensing, yeah, no, it's either
How
one
is
of
it
them.
that the
It's
one
either
United fan
a
said we're not winning?
boring, it's a boring game, or it's going to be an action-packed game. But I reckon it's classic United.
If it's 3-2
Let's
Wolves
just
after
see
you
it out.
changed it, I'm gonna find that very funny.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of people will, but yeah. Okay, I think. Did you say is that everything? Chelsea Villa's done, right? From all
Just
of us.
Philly, yeah.
No, I
Perfect,
didn't. I said 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I said 2-1 Chelsea. So I reckon they'll battle for that last game. Yeah,
They're gonna
100%.
have to.
Yeah.
That is all of the games.
All right.
There you go.
That's it.
Quite a few.
All right. Well, next week we'll be joined by the rest of the squad because everyone's done with university next week. So thank God for that. Woo! Whatever university.
Yeah,
Shavez.
thank God.
It's
Yeah, I
less
know.
than a month to the Euros as well. Can we just?
Oh
Yeah.
we're going
we
to be
just
making sure
breathe-
we get a lot of
breathe that
videos
in,
out there. We
take it
better
in?
get some tickets to that as well. That'd be sick. But
I think the boat's already gone and sunk.
I bet you got a ticket as well, Dan.
Nah,
Yeah, I bet
I wasn't
you
gonna
did.
risk it because I knew I'd get one, and it'd be like Slovenia against like
Dan, you
Poland
want
or
to see
something.
Malta
basketball,
or something like that. Yeah.
basketball in action? Henderson, Rice, and Phillips
That
all
makes me feel
starting in
sick.
midfield.
that
The
makes
three
me want to
CDMs.
vomit.
He will do that as well, though.
Kieran-
You're so right.
Kieran
Yeah.
But
Trippier
5
right
defenders,
back,
three
Don't,
DMs.
don't
back.
even mention his name. I don't want his name anywhere near this selection of right backs. Unbelievable.
Oh god.
Well, that wraps up everything. Thank you, everyone who's watched today. We'll be back, as I say, next week with everyone hopefully back because there won't be too drunk celebrating their uni. But next week, what we got? Oh, all the predictions. We got Arsenal, Palace. We got United.
Wolves.
Is it Wolves?
Fulham.
No, United, Fulham.
Oh, yeah, you're Fulham. Yeah, sorry.
United, Fulham, and
there's a
Chelsea,
few games.
Leicester. So hopefully our predictions can come true. But in the meantime, take care.